Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Welcome back. Imagine this. You are connected to a community that supports you and helps you in your journey in life. Everything, the answers that you're looking for, be it, what I should be doing in life, maybe my purpose in life. Maybe you feel that what you're doing now, whether it's your job or just life in general, this is not really what I think I should be doing. There's something out there. I'm not really sure what it is, but I don't know how to find out what it is. Imagine you had people supporting you, and imagine you could do it in your own time. You don't have to make appointments with a life coach, which is great, but there's a pretty heavy expense involved in that. Imagine if it was, I don't know, per month you're paying, a couple of cups of coffee. It exists, and we're going to talk about that. It's actually a crusade, and here's the best part about it: you can generate revenue while you enhance your life. Almost sounds too good to be true, but it's not. The unemployed genius is what this gentleman calls himself. And he's moving things forward for people. Franklin McQuaid joins us on the program. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing extremely awesome and better by the day and by the moment. Thank you. Yes.
I've learned in times that we've gotten together about this program and how it can support people in so many different ways. And that alone, for a minimal cost, would be fine. But then when you know that you can invite others and then they can benefit from the knowledge, but you benefit financially as well for being a referral to somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. It's like a perfect world here. Why don't we talk about purpose? Like many of us, I feel, don't know what we should be doing. We're just robotically going through life every single day. And that's okay. But if you feel something inside, like your shirt says dream, if you have a dream and you haven't really attained it, can this program help people with that?
Oh, definitely, definitely. You brought a good point up, Dream. See, I built the Unemployed Genius Crusade with people as yourself in mind because I recognize everybody has a purpose, cause everybody has value, but everybody has this vision for themselves. The what if? The what if I could live my life this way or be able to do this? Whatever it be, or I have a talent and a gift I'd like to improve on. I wouldn't mind being able to live my life in this type of world. How do I go about doing it? Well, the Unemployed Genius Crusade, what we did is we interlocked ourselves with a company called Great Life Worldwide, which actually offers us not just digital tools and products and services, but videos, ebooks, audios, things that can help groom our mind. So what I decided to do was be part of that company and actually bring together people and say, I invite you to be a part of Great Life Worldwide with the Unemployed Genius Crusade so we can together use these resources and the books and the videos, everything to regroom our mind and our vision for where we want to go. And we recognize if money wasn't an issue, how differently would our life be? Wouldn't anything, everything takes time, it takes work, it's a process. Okay. So I'm inviting people to be a part of a community of people using Great Life Worldwide with the Unemployed Genius Crusade so we can capture that vision, get rid of the what ifs, because the books will help groom our mind, will help give us direction, will help us to be able to make a blueprint of whatever it is we want to be able to do. And by sharing the services, there's an awesome compensation plan. And there's other services and products that goes along with the company. But it just starts off with a simple $49 registration processing fee, $20 a month. You'll get life coaching, you'll get all the ebooks, all the audios, everything you would need, as well as us. Live people, live meetings, live group calls, getting together, getting your questions answered, and building that vision you want to take yourself with. By sharing it, you start creating the income, which will multiply itself over a period of time. Now, I have to make a disclaimer. I can't guarantee you doing anything, making any kind of money or becoming anybody because I don't know your work ethic. But if you're a person who truly wants to reposition where you are, this would be a great fit because it will give you the information, will give you the support group to be able to help you, and also the finances by you helping other people. And it's a residual income. You get paid weekly and monthly off the different compensation plans, but it's there to help people to be able to have, I call it assurance. So if something were to go south and you couldn't work, at least you have an income coming in on a regular basis in your checking account or the debit card that you decide to put it on. But you have an income, but you also have hope, vision, and new possibilities where you can take yourself in life now, because it eliminates anything. There's no excuse not to be able to have an income and go after your journey. It takes time, but that's what we're here for, is to help you to do it.
Is there a limit to the access that you have? Once you sign up, 20 bucks a month, yeah, hey, I got the week off. Holidays coming up. I got a weekend, whatever. Can you just keep digging into content? Is it endless?
Content is available to you 24/7 because you have your own portal. You can go in there, do the courses, do all the meetings. There's there's hours and hours and hours of information that will help you. There's also recordings. So if you miss something, or if you want to follow up something, or even go back in the archives to find something you didn't know about, you have this library of knowledge that can truly help groom you. The only thing that's getting in your way is you making the decision that I'm going to read these books. I'm going to be a part of some of these groups. Set aside a certain amount of time when I have it, whether it be live or recorded, because you want to be able to live your life without limits on your own terms.
Sure.
Everybody deserves to have a great life. A person shouldn't just merely exist in life. They should be able to have a life, not just merely be here. A lot of people have a lot to offer. I feel this crusade can help them to get the mindset, the blueprint, the direction that they may need to take to be able to get them to where they actually would like to be and things they actually would like to do.
It's people, put your phone down. You know, that's so many people lie in bed, sitting on the couch when they have free time. And I know sometimes you just need a diversion away from life and stuff, but that's not growing you as a person, finding your purpose, all of that. You could be logging into this portal and even a la carte. What do I want to learn about today? What inspiration do I need? Click, click, click. You're not going to find that on TikTok. It's just not going to be there.
No, no. And I ask people, no, is it a priority in your life to have the type of life you really like to go after? No, are you making that a priority? Most people are using the excuse or reason, I just don't have the resources, because they don't have the knowledge. We're
Mm.
offering them a way to have the knowledge, to be able to have the resources to get the other resources they may need to groom themselves, because we're all going to have a different direction what we want to do and have in life. Okay, we're all individuals. But what if we had a service and a resource can help you to not just have the mindset, but create an income to help you to have the finances to take you to that next level and where you want to go in life? It is possible. Is that we're working differently. It's not a traditional way to work, but it's very modern through the World Wide Web, using the digital products and services as well as some of their other services. But as we grow and build, we can now actually see the direction because our mindset, we know there's nothing more important than having a peace of mind and a peace of heart, knowing that,
Oh,
yeah, things can get different. Things will be different. It's something tangible.
peace is a great word. When I was growing up, and I would go to church, even, in adult life, and I'd hear this, peace be with you, peace be with you, peace be with you. And I'd be, yeah, peace be with you. I was just saying it, didn't really know what it meant until I realized I didn't have peace. And then as I started my journey in the last 4 years or so, started learning about a lot of this. However, the reason I bring this up is that it took me a long time to figure a lot of this stuff out. And it's still a journey. We're all still learning. We're all evolving. But that was through many different modalities, practitioners, energy healers, all of that. I didn't know about this. Probably would have, gotten right to it much, much sooner. How, Franklin, for you, where did your wake up on this come about? Where you realize, wow, this is really cool. This is very helpful.
Well, there's a lot of things actually, but I'll share with you. It's having want to be able to have the time freedom. I realized when I was working, I just retired in August and I had to. Okay. And it was only because, when I say I had to, is because my work was eating up my days, 12-hour days. I was working 6 days a week, only Sunday off. It really messed me up. And I wasn't able to actually do anything to be able to have a life. I just merely felt as if it was merely existing. So this when I quit work, now get this one, okay. When I had that, and I quit. When I retired, okay, what had happened was now I have such more calm. I don't have the stress
Mm,
and anxiety, knowing that I have to work because of the job. It's what it's you know, when we work, if you don't get you get points. So there's a point system where you end up losing your job. It's just a bunch of bad stuff. Well, long story short, I have peace. I have control. Okay. And that's the thing is controlling your time, knowing that I'm still creating an income now. And it's only going to get better as I share the vision with people and help them to be an improved version of who they are and where they want to go in life. Uh, I'm hoping this answers your question because the whole purpose why I love this is because I know everybody wants to be able to have a life and just not merely exist. There's other things they'd like to be doing as well, but they just lack the time. So if we learn how to leverage time, people, and finances, we can then be able to have the things you want to have in life, do the things you want to do in life. We do it together. Again, it's a process, just like anything else. You get a job, you throw some money in the bank every now and again, hoping that you make enough money to have a vacation. Okay. Well, how would you like to be able to have a vacation, have it as a write-off because you're sharing this awesome program with people about hope, vision, and new
mm,
possibilities and giving
wow.
them the tools to help them to do that? There's a lot of benefits behind being a part of this. It isn't so much just the resources and the knowledge, but it's the peace, it's the assurance, it's the hidden things that people don't even think about that they're struggling and stressed with and are taking medication for depression and anxiety because they don't know how they're going to make the day or the rest of the week meet. There's too much month at the end of the money. I'm hoping that we can pull together and realize that we don't need that. We can create our own economy, live our life on our own terms. It is possible.
I'm fascinated that it's the fee monthly subscription and what you get is good enough. It's more than good enough. It's everything. But then the opportunity that you can, harness some finance coming in from it by just letting people know about it is fantastic. And there's other things out there, people sell supplements. Back in the day, people sold plastic containers, won't mention the name, for your kitchen. And that was another way to, supplement your income. This is you're sharing something that's helped you with others and you benefit, and then they benefit as you did, by $20 a month. My gosh. I mean, a couple of cups of coffee, bam, you've already spent that. And look what
You
you
know,
got.
Yeah, what I recognize is there's a lot of people that will join clubs, memberships of different things, whether it be the Elks Club, the Veterans Club, this club, bowling clubs. Those spend money on other things. It's not bringing in revenue. Matter of fact, some people are even paying union dues for a job which they don't even have yet. They're unemployed, paying union dues, hoping to be able to get a job somewhere. I mean, what's wrong with this? So
Mm.
for the starting fee, you can be a part of something that's going to greatly change the destiny of your life by using the services. And I have to stress that you have to read and do the things, and you have to take action in these things for yourself because just getting the knowledge isn't going to help. Okay, there's a difference between being wise and having wisdom. Being wise is having all the knowledge. Wisdom is actually doing it. Okay, so most people don't see these things or they don't recognize these things because They feel as if they're stuck in that rut. The only way to earn an income is to get a job or to do this and that. No, we can be sufficient working together, people pulling together.
Mm, that's a great point. You have the tools, but you have to act on them. You have to put them into action. Yeah, I mean, you can read it and get some insight, from let's say a video or something that you find in the program, but there's things that you're responsible for. But that could be anything. Hey, I got a gym membership. Pay every month. If I don't go, that's on me. Same thing.
Exactly,
Same
exactly
thing.
what I'm talking about. It isn't
Yeah.
that you can't set for some reason a person made a decision that they won't. They have great intentions, but they don't have the desire or drive. This will help give them information to rekindle that drive, that vision, that hope. Because before they didn't know that this even existed or anything existed. We can self-educate ourselves and actually support one another and be there for one another, which is huge.
Hmm.
People need people, and there's nothing like being supportive and having somebody say, yes, your dream is possible. Here's how we can do it.
Well, even just going to the gym, that's fine. But imagine how that moves you further when you have a trainer or a coach that can walk that journey with you. Of course, you got to pay for it. Um, in this, it's almost like having a coach looking over your shoulder, and you have the community. Let's get into that. Let's say you have questions or you want to relate to somebody. Anybody ever deal with this? Is there a community where that can take place, like a Facebook group or a blog or something?
We have Facebook groups. You can ask any question. In fact, they have a lot of information in there, a lot of areas where you can go and look up stuff. But you can also talk live with people. And again, you can friend people and then you can actually FaceTime like we're doing right now here. No, it's important again to be a part of something, change. And that's another important thing is by doing this, you're changing what you're doing, even if it's just a little bit. It's going to eventually help you to get out from where you are. Because in order for anything to change, you got to change what you're doing and even how you're doing it. And we can't say we don't have enough time, is that we're not scheduling our time to do that, if you will. It isn't that you can't get up earlier, go to bed later. You do what you need to do for you. You're important to you, to your loved ones, to people. You're important to people you don't even know about. And you're accountable for things that you don't even realize. So why not take responsibility of being the best version of ourselves we can be so we can actually live our life, but also be able to help other people to recognize that, I'm there for you. You can't give away what you don't have. I don't care what it is. So if you don't have the time, money, patience, or what have you to help someone else, okay, it's not going to help. I want people to recognize, no, we can become a better person. We can make an impact. I say everybody has a vision and value. Humanity needs our contribution as to the person in which whom we were meant to be. Okay,
Hmm.
you're leaving yourself short by not developing yourself. Now we have resources that will help groom you over a period of time to take you there. Again, it's a journey. Success is a journey. Your life destiny is a journey. How you take yourself there is up to you. Either you can do it or you won't, but you need to take action.
Hmm. Yeah, and pretty simple action. Tell everybody how they do that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's taking action is the hardest part because at first we don't know what to do. And by taking action and seeking, it's the first step. Now I'm offering people said we have this platform, we have the tools and services, very inexpensive. You can create good cash flow over a period of time, but we want you to be able to realize that your value and who you are and who you can become is right here in the palms of your hand through these digital products and all these other services and things that I have as we go along the way. Just take baby steps. There are upgrades as you go along, but that's only, you take yourself to where you want to go in life. I mean, even now you become an athlete, you want to become a better athlete, you do more. When you want to endeavor on a different position on the team, you got to take action on learning how to do that position better. So it's in life. What are we doing on a daily basis to truly get us to where we want to be? Do we have the support group and people that will get us there? And can we make change? Yes. Yes. Just recognize you can. Don't listen to the doubt that it's impossible. I don't know. Well, you don't know until you take the action. Take the action.
And there's really no risk involved. If somebody goes to your website, they can get a free tour of what we are talking about here. No obligation. Nobody's going to collect your data. It's not being sold. It's all secure. And you can find out what we're talking about. Just
Yes, and I'm
tell us about that.
even willing to give out some of these ebooks just so that people can see what we have. If a person were to email me or give me a call and say, "No, I'm interested. Can I get some books? See what it's about?" I can even take them on some of these calls. The calls don't cost nothing. No, some of the webinars. I invite them for no cost to come and see what we're all about. And as soon as you start seeing the community of people, which are no different than we are, okay, then you're going to feel more comfortable because we're everyday people using services to improve the type of person we are to take us in that direction we want to take ourselves. It's something different. Like I said, the company made one thing, and I grasped onto it and decided to create the Unemployed Genius Crusade using their services because I have a passion to help people to live their dream, okay? Be able to go after the things they want to have. Our purpose is to give them purpose. Our purpose is to give them that vision. Our purpose is to give them the tools and resources and support to help them to get there. So that way they can now have a better quality of life. Again, when you don't have the stress and anxiety of how am I going to pay these bills or something happened unexpected. You got an unexpected bill. Something happened to the vehicle. You're put in hospital. Now you can't work. And now you got to pay for insurance, but you don't have an income because you're not working. Next thing you know, your job lets you go because you can't show up for work. Now where are you? Okay. This is an opportunity to help people to have total control over every aspect of their life. They get to be the manager and the CEO of who they are, where they can go, and what they can do. It's just a matter of time. It's where do you want to take yourself and how do you want to do it?
This is an established program. And what's, I believe, super cool about it is when somebody reaches out to you, there's a face to it. Somebody's got a question. Franklin, hold my hand through this. What do I do?
Yes.
You're there, which is great. And you're accessible. The website is the unemployedgenius.net. Is that correct?
Yep. They're both the same. The unemployedgenius.net plus the unemployedgenius.com. I have both domains. I have them connecting together. And there's a reason for that. I won't get into it. I had to rebuild my website, so I had to keep one open. But they're both the same. Okay.
Gotcha.
So, and if you were to reach out to me, like I said, we have resources. And if you're stuck on something, we have other things in the archives to send to you, more or less like directions, if you will, instructions. So if you have questions, we can help you personally, and we can also send you information that you can go step by step with. It's all put together so that way you can have it better, easier, simpler.
Yep.
I mean, I'm building resources for resources.
Yeah, you're helping people navigate too, and that's fantastic.
Yes.
Franklin, thank you so much for today. Learned even more about this program. And again, it's simple. Theunemployedgenius.com. Just go there. Start the dialogue. Start the conversation. Start the change in your life. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. Have an awesome day.
You too.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down,
It's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.